Price Worth warns of the government repression in advance of Democratic Republic of Congo elections. Hello and welcome to Oromia Broadcasting Network, Voice of the People. Those were the headlines now news intel. I'm Namum Sadmasu. President of the Oromia Regional State, Lamma Magarsa, visited victims of the recent bomb attack. Muhammad Nur Azmo.
President of the Oromia Regional State, Lamma Magarsa, has visited the citizens who are affected by the June 23 bomb attack on public rally to support Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed. The president said the assassination attempt made on the premier was unacceptable and heartbreaking.
Deeggarsa hoggansa keenya muummee ministeera Dr. Abiy Ahmed.
I'm here in Tukurambasa Hospital to visit the victims affected by the attack. I felt sorry for the citizens. What makes me sad is the victims are civilians who are come to show their happiness for the change they have seen in the country. It is annoying and heartless act, he said. Lamma said the attack is similar with suicide terrorist attack observed in other countries.
Gochaan kun gochaa warra shororkeessitoota addunyaa irratti beekaman raawwatanii jennee fudhachuun nama rakkisa.
I don't believe this attack is made by international terrorist organization. What we have understood from this attack is that we have such helpless citizens who take such terrorist action on their own citizens. This may hurt individuals, but never reverse the undergoing change efforts in the country. The bomb may kill 2 or 3 individuals, but never kill 100 million people. It never stops wish, struggle and interest of 100 million, he said. President Lamma called on people of the country to further strengthen culture of peaceful coexistence and the current sense of unity.
Ummanni keenya wal qabatee jijjiirama biyya kana keessatti akka barbaadu agarsiisee jira.
Our people shown us that they need change with unity. They are also paying sacrifice, so people of our country should further sustain the unity to realize the started change journey. You shouldn't give up for the obstacles. You should be united, cooperate, and support each other. We have no doubt that the change would be realized. We have gone halfway, no way back. Those who may need to stop it will never succeed. We never stop the struggle. This would give us a courage to further intensify our struggle, he said. The president appreciated the staff of the hospital for the treatment they have given for the victims.
Deputy Prime Minister Demeke Mekonnen says implementing research findings is crucial to solve problems that are facing the country. National Conference on Democratic and Developmental Government and Leadership has been held in Finfinne City. Olkaba Ndumas more on this.
The second research conference on development, democratic state and leadership has kicked off in Finfinne City. The conference was prepared by Malese Academy in collaboration with different universities. Deputy Prime Minister Demeke Mekonnen said the ongoing change in the country should be supported by different researches and studies.
We strongly believe that research has a power to change something. Our government needs much of intellectuals in all management and staff workers. So different researches should be done in order to sustain the started change and development in our country.
Demeke also said the started change and prosperity of the country will sustain it if the scholars help the management and other stakeholders.
We highly need intellectuals' support and a continuous help in order to sustain the started changes in our country.
On the conference, different university scholars, contesting parties, civic societies, higher government officials, and other stakeholders have participated. President of Malese Academy, Alamne Mekonnen, said the conference will help the academy to get input and work on the issue.
ምርጥ ሐሳብ ተጸንሶ ህይወት የሚኖረው በሐሳብ ክርክር
Ideal argument will solve one country's problem, so our academy will work on the mentioned agendas.
Some scholars who presented different research papers on the conference said, due to imbalance of income between the society, most of the society are being the victim, so the government has to work on this.
Meanwhile, Deputy Prime Minister Demeke Mekonnen says human resource development to improve health service provision health initiative forum has been held in Finfinne City. Fikadu Burhanu has the detail on this.
Years, Ethiopia has scored good success regarding health service provision. It has also shared its experiences for other countries. Deputy Prime Minister Demeke Mekonnen said, even though the country has been taking one step forward in health service, it could not satisfy the community's demand.
In the previous years, good activities have been done in health sector. We have also shared our experience for the world community, but the success we have gained in past years couldn't be enough compared to the current reforms and demand of our society. We should work hard in order to overcome it.
Demeke added that in order to improve health sector, there should enhance capacity of health professionals, idea and psychology.
To improve health service, first health professionals should be cultivated enough. If they are healthy and changed psychologically, they could give good service for the community. Our today's forum showed us health professionals promised to treat every patient with love and equality.
Minister of Health Dr. Amir Amin, for his part, notes that there should be cooperation in order to have healthy citizens who can participate in the country's development.
We should work hard through encouraging each other to have strong and healthy citizens. We are developing a system of protecting disease which focuses on keeping morale of patients, in which health professionals would be respected in our ministry.
Health professionals who have participated on the forum reflected their readiness to play their level best in giving attractive health service, adding that they are also ready to share their part in the current country's reforms.
Federal Attorney General Burhanu Tsaggaye said workers are undertaking to solve problems observed in the justice system. Burhanu, briefing the journalists on the newly established Justice and Legal Advisory Council, said freedom of the mass media and access to information law, anti-terrorism law, and charities and civic societies laws are among the proclamations which caused public outcry and contradict with the Constitution. The Council is also expected to conduct studies to make sure whether the existing laws are complying with the Constitution or not. Burhanu said these activities are aimed at improving the justice system, ensuring the rights of citizens, and broadening the political space. According to the Attorney General, the 30-member council will have organized in 5 teams. The council has a 3-year lifespan, but could be extended if necessary. He said budget for the council will be earmarked by the government. OBN Gabriel Zalalim reported. Oromia Education Bureau said special attention should be given to ensuring education quality. Oromia Education Forum kicked off in Adama Town. Olkabawandemu reporters.
Educated person can ask for its right. This is the quote of General Wakogutu. The Oromia Education Bureau has kicked off a conference in Adama Town. On the conference, all towns and district administrative, higher regional government officials, management of different organizations, and other stakeholders were participated. The conference is held with a team working to ensure quality education is supporting the started reform in the country. Head of the Oromia Education Bureau, Dr. Tola Bariso, on his welcoming speech said, education has a paramount role in changing one country's economy, politics, and development. So all concerned bodies should support the ongoing reform in ensuring quality of education.
From Ethiopia's 28 million students, 10 million of them are in Oromia regional state. This implies as 1/3 of the ratio is from our regional state. When we talk about this sector, we are talking about the major sector in the country. To sustain the work of education and ensuring its quality, summer planning is the big work. This is why we gathered here. So you all have to get the awareness and play your important role in ensuring quality education.
Member of EPRDF Executive Committee and head of OPDO Central Office Adaanech Abeebee said the government is not only addressing education but also in the way of entertain and respect identity as well.
Biyyoota addunyaa guddatanilleen hicciitiin guddinaa fi qaroomina isaanii hundi barnootaaf xiyyeeffannaa addaa fi guddaa kennuu isaanii agarsiisa.
The biggest secret of developed countries is due to their attention for education. Our regional government also paid a great attention for education and allocated a huge budget for it. In our previous years, we have accessed education for all with understanding of their identity as well, she said. Adaanech also said the conference is timely. Since the government is in a deep reform, it will help us input, so all should contribute its share in solving the mentioned problem.
Hoggansi barnootaa, barsiisonni, qooda fudhattoonni hundi waliin ta'uudhaan
Leadership of education sector, teachers and other stakeholders should work in cooperation in order to develop our education more than ever. We are proud of our yesterday's work and eagerly ready for the next homework. Our society's demand is rising speedily than our management. So to ensure quality of education, all has to play its important role, she said. Vice Head of Oromia Education Bureau, Ephraim Tasama for his part said the conference will address the problems and way of solution to the problem of quality education.
The conference is aimed to solve the quality, and the quality is solved not only through ambition, but it needs inputs and public participation and public understanding of the problem that we have been in. So to solve this problem, Oromia Education Bureau has called this conference, which involved bureau heads, Oromia regional government cabinet members, and zonal administrators, and town administration mayors, and concerned social associations like Teachers Association, Women and Youth Association, and Disabled Association. All these have been summoned, and I hope their understanding will make some change in the coming year education work plan.
All stakeholders who are drawn from Oromia regional, state, zone and districts is participating on the conference, and different discussions are underway.
Participants of the Oromia Urban Forum say they have shared many experiences from each other. The forum is concluded after it has been celebrated for a week in Juma town. On the occasion, principal in major towns, institutions and individuals that have shown outstanding performance have got recognition. The recognition has been given based on the 9 pillars of urban development programs like job creation and strengthening micro and small enterprises development, infrastructure development, and ensuring good governance and urban capacity. In this regard, Adama, Shashamane, and Sabata are ranked first to third respectively. Similarly, towns like Sululta, Holata, Lagatafo, Lagadati are among recognized major towns. Some higher learning institutions and colleges are also recognized. The recognized bodies are also expressed their happiness. Shashamane town has been selected to host the second Oromia Urban Forum. Oluma Abaine reported. You're watching OBN, now news from abroad. A human rights group has warned that government repression in the Democratic Republic of Congo is raising fears of widespread political violence months before scheduled elections. After 2 delays, voters in the Democratic Republic of Congo are expected to head to the polls on December 23, 2018. But there is still a lack of clarity over the participation or not of President Joseph Kabila, whose second term officially ended in 2016 and is constitutionally ineligible for the upcoming poll. Human Rights Watch, a U.S.-based rights group, urged on Friday the international community to increase pressure on Kabila and other senior officials to take urgent steps to enable free and fair election. It said that the ruling People's Party for Reconstruction and Democracy and government security forces have used repression, violence and corruption over the past 3 years to extend their hold on power, including against the Catholic Church, which organized earlier this year anti-Kabila protests. Al Jazeera reported. That's all about our Saturday news edition. Thank you so much for joining us. Goodbye.